I would like to have specifics. It was a great speech as far as outlining a vision to be competitive. We're all here so Illinois can be a competitive state to other states. So why don't we have a budget, is my question to Governor Ronner. Why don't we have a budget? Why is my middle class students, why aren't they receiving MAP funding? Why is my university, SIUE, being slashed 1/3 of its budget, which I think is a catastrophic cut? My community colleges are being cut. The governor mentioned rightly and correctly we need to move to vocational career-oriented training. Why are the community colleges being slashed in the budget? What's happening to my senior citizens? The services which they depend upon are being cut. In every state surrounding us, they have these senior citizen services, home health care, home services. In Illinois, they're on the rocks. And my Alzheimer's center, my autism center. The fact that these things are being cut to ribbons isn't consistent with his vision of a competitive, compassionate state. So we need specifics, and I'm willing to work with him. I've said that for over a year, and we need to have the necessary budget to complete this vision. He's the governor, and I respect that, and I want to work with him, but I want specifics. I want to be negotiating on behalf of the essential services that the state provides in my district. If he thinks they're non-essential, by all means tell me, and tell the citizens of Illinois, rather than vetoing the budget and allowing it to happen in a ramshackle, incoherent way, where every day in the paper is a drip, drip, drip of centers closing, people being cast out, students not being able to go to college, people being laid off, teachers, university faculty. That is not a way to govern a state. I would have liked to have heard more of an emphasis on working with the legislature, and I appreciate very much his offer to work with President Cullerton of the Senate on the Senate's pension bill, which I supported, which is a constitutional bill. I did not support the unconstitutional bill. That is a hopeful sign. So, but let's have more of that. And it takes work, real work, sitting down with people day after day. Sometimes I've negotiated bills, it takes day after day. Some days are better than others. This is a democracy. We have all the citizens represented with diverse views, different needs. My area of the state has a first-rate school, SIUE, 2 community colleges. We have an elderly population retired from the mills. We made bullets, glass, steel. And these are people retired from paying taxes for years. Their children and grandchildren can't get an education because we don't have MAP funding when they've supported the system for years. They can't obtain their services, their home health care, because of an incoherent budgetary collapse. That is not the way to govern Illinois, and I really want more of a dialogue and more of an effort to find common ground rather than just talking a game of a good vision and not following up with working with us. Unfortunately, I don't see it unless he demonstrates. Again, I defer. I give him the benefit of the doubt because he has to give his budget address. So we'll see with his budget address a willingness to work more with the members of the General Assembly. And again, this is not a turf issue. The members of the General Assembly, each House member, Senate member of both parties, irrespective of Republican or Democrat, they represent a constituency, people with real interests and real needs. And so we're not just up here knocking around making trouble. We represent people who have real needs and real desires. His emphasis on having a competitive state is great. He also said competitive and compassionate. I want both competitive, compassionate, and fair. And that takes dialogue. It does not take a my way or the highway type attitude. It takes dialogue. I'm here to dialogue.